The Shy Showdown. Dame Diddy.
Ambitious Ace.
So, man, we'll start off with your boy Ronnie, man.
Yeah, man.
Gets out of jail, goes to see Miss Ethel in about to say in prison, in the hospital, and she probably just finished praying, and he runs into Emmett's mother. So, you enjoy this conversation?
It was cool. You know, much more to come with that. He's going to get a whole bunch of welcome and unwelcome responses from many different type of people.
This hasn't happened yet, but what do you think Brandon's reaction is going to be when he sees him?
I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to go for that gun or if he's just going to want to, you know, smack him.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm sorry for everything I've done.
You can't say, I'm sorry. You can't do all that. You can't.
Your brother was a good kid.
Right. That ain't going to work.
That's going to make you even more mad.
Brandon go throw some tacos at his ass or some shit. But yeah.
That's fucked up. All right, so and then we're just gonna stick with Ronnie. So Ronnie goes home and cleans his mom's house.
Yeah.
I guess he's sober now.
Yeah, because he's pouring out all the drinks and everything like that, which is good on his part as his character, shows growth and everything like that.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he changed though, because you could pour it out and just go buy something else.
I mean, it's still temptation, so he's doing good right now.
Yeah.
You know.
And then he goes to see Tamara.
Tracy.
He goes to see Tracy.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about this?
Well, first of all, man, you know, I love the actor and everything like that, but man, he got to put some bass in his voice when he yell.
Jason loved me.
Yeah, I love me. He's my family too. You know, I care. But you know, everything like that.
Like even the emotion in his face didn't stray. Like he still had the same look on his face. Did he have a toothpick in his mouth?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But you know, Tracy's reaction was a little bit of over dramatic, you know, falling into the arms. But what I liked about seeing her character is the aftermath of, I guess, everything. You know, she's not going to the classes no more. See, her house is a mess. And, you know, just to see her.
How did you feel about her reasoning?
About not going to the I was a little bit upset at first because this is like, you know, she didn't want to see the baby because she didn't want to accept the fact that her son, you know, has passed and everything. And one set, I was just like, okay, that's understandable. But then it's a little bit too dramatic because you should want to have some closure on that event. And it shouldn't have took Ronnie coming home to actually get you out to do that. You know, I was hoping the women's class and everything like that, the women's grief class or whatever, will help you get to that point. But unfortunately, it didn't. But it kind of worked out for Ronnie because I guess he kind of made up for everything. I don't know. I don't think it's completely. I don't hope they don't get together or nothing like that.
Oh,
that's the thing.
They're getting back together.
I just don't hope that.
They'll be having sex on the next episode.
Oh, chill. But you know, then you know when they went to see the baby and everything like that, I thought that was pretty cool. Hopefully, she closes this chapter and we don't have to deal with these mannerisms of her this whole season. But yeah, I thought it was cool. You know.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I hate Tammy. I don't like her.
Tracy.
Well, Tracy. I don't like her. Season 1, she made me angry. I don't fuck with her ever since then. So I don't like her now. I did like when they went to see the baby, but I didn't understand the logic of saying that seeing the baby made me feel like it was real. But maybe because I've never been in that situation. To me, going to a funeral makes it seem real. You know, seeing a baby has nothing to do. Like, you know, seeing my brother.
It seems like everything was just reminding her of everything, and she didn't want to be reminded of, like, you know, oh, he got his nose, he got his ears and stuff like that. To me, it just seems like she just wanted to just forget the whole thing happened and not believe it. So that just seems like
and that's gonna do marvels for her, right?
Yeah.
So off round. Oh, my bad. One more thing. He goes to the store, buys some new kid stuff, and gets confronted by another woman who spits in his face.
How'd you feel about that?
So disrespectful that my little daughter stopped eating and looked at the TV like, you just gonna let her do Seriously. She stopped eating and looked at the screen like, and looked at us like, he gonna let her do that?
Yeah, that was pretty shocking. At first, I was just like, "Yo, what's this woman about to do? She about to pull up?"
I thought she was gonna shoot him.
Yeah, I was just like, "Damn!" Like she pulled up quick. But I mean, he took it. I wouldn't have took it like that. I would have. I don't know. But I mean, he's gonna have a lot more of that. And like I said, I'm just waiting for him to see Brandon.
Yeah. So now that we got that crap out of the way, but on to the more interesting stuff. My man Papa, Kevin, and Jake this episode, man.
First of all, shouts out to Papa, man.
Why did they play the Biggie music? That
Shouts
made it
out
so
to
much
Papa.
more fire.
He had the cane. He had the hat. Oh my gosh, Papa had the swag.
Yeah,
man.
And then
shout out.
Then so they ended up. I know I'm skipping ahead. They got in a food fight.
Yeah.
And he removed
said,
from the food fight with no food. He
said
on
the
him.
angels must be watching me. I was just like,
nah, I could have swore he said my sexy ass.
Or so I just heard the angels.
My sexy ass.
I just heard the angels part, and I was just like, bro, Papa's my favorite character, man. But what you think about Kevin taking the blame for that?
I mean, that was just him not snitching. That's all that was.
I find it's funny.
The teacher knew he was lying.
It was irritating to see Jake like this, man. Like just in this whole situation.
Well, I wasn't too mad. I mean, all the kids was laughing.
Yeah.
So what I'm assuming though is Jake's brother robbed this guy's brother.
Yeah, because he said that. Yeah.
Remember when they robbed somebody's house?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was his brother's house. So the whole locker incident, he could have let that go, but the one in the cafeteria, nah. When he threw the milk carton, I was like, okay, I feel that.
So what do you think? What's the girl name?
Markeisha.
Yeah, what do you think about Kevin and her?
Is that her name? Is it Markeisha?
I don't remember. It's slipping my mind right now.
Something with an M.
Yeah, I can't remember. But how you think about Kevin and her? You think Kevin's gonna start liking her or what? Like, do you think he has a little soft spot for her, or like?
I mean, he's had a soft spot for her since season 1.
Yeah.
So that's hands down. But I guess, you're starting to see that he likes her a little bit more. And I feel like we get hints of that in season 1. He likes her a little bit more than he wants to lead on.
Yeah.
Cool. How did you feel about it?
I think he has some kind of attraction. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's just seen her in a different light.
I mean, he is, because he's saying she has plans for college.
For college and all
like
that. Yeah.
Like she wants to be something else. She wants to be something other than just, somebody raising her sisters and siblings and stuff like that. Yeah. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So I guess we close the episode or the chapter on them. So we have Emmett and Brandon.
Yeah, man. Good hair and tacos.
Good hair and tacos. So just initially, how did you? First off, I just want to point out, you don't throw water on a grease fire. That's one. Two. To the writer who wrote this episode, please say it wasn't Lena. It wasn't Lena. Lena wrote this damn episode. Look. It's a violation for a restaurant, to not have fire extinguishers in it. Okay,
maybe that was on purpose. Maybe Sonny didn't have one in there.
That's a violation. Now, if I'm just saying, it's
there's probably
possible,
a lot of stores out there that don't follow all the rules and regulations.
Will shut you down. They randomly show up to check.
Okay, well, maybe Emmett didn't know where to get it.
And his ass, you telling me neither one of them motherfuckers knew? Normally it's close to the sink. True. Or close to the stove. Yeah. It is not like hard. So just the whole store burning down, just kind of, it just one of those things to me.
Did it all burn down though? We don't know. They just said, the store is hit. Got caught a fire.
To me, it just came off as a way to just move on. Like, it was like, this happened because we need this to happen.
We need Brandon and Emmett to hook up and do this, for plot.
Exactly. It didn't really,
because of plot.
Yeah, for plot. It wasn't like that's kind of like not really possible. I mean, if there's a whole bunch of kids and they don't know where the fire hydrant is.
Well, I'm just saying that was some bad training. It led us to the great scene of Emmett giving him a macaroni and cheese taco. I wonder how that tastes.
Fire. That don't sound fire to you?
I don't know. Macaroni and cheese taco?
That sounds pretty fire.
I don't know, man. But he was confident.
Especially if you got some bomb-ass mac and cheese.
And that lady was mad that she couldn't get her 2-piece.
Man, y'all chicken loving motherfuckers, man. Y'all don't go somewhere else with that shit, man. But before that, when Brandon he came to Brandon with the first proposition.
Yeah.
And Brandon like, I gotta keep everything.
Man. Yeah.
So then we get Brandon going to, consoling Jerica, who I hate. I fucking hate her. So he's trying to talk to her, and she's stressed out because she's trying to find matching fucking pillows.
I didn't even realize that, because I don't even like listening to her when she's on the screen. It's just annoying. Like, I'm sorry to the actress. I just don't like your character. I really don't. Yeah. You do a great job acting.
We don't hate you.
Yeah, we just don't like your character.
We don't like Jerica. We're not talking about Tiffany Bonet.
Yeah.
We're talking about Jerica.
Yeah.
So then we go to Brandon, leaving the keys to him for a whole day because he has to go participate in this competition. And he don't got no damn plates.
And she can't come through.
And as much as he came through for her,
she couldn't do nothing.
Could not come through for him. How did you feel?
I was just like, man, cut her off right now. Like, you don't got nothing going on but a protest. You got the lady over here saying she about to have a heart attack. She cool.
She over here drinking.
Yeah, she
taking
just let her
shots
relax
because she don't want to help other black.
But I do like how he spent it, and he put a story on it that felt organic. You know.
Oh yeah. He spun the hell
out of that, and I thought that was really good. Just saying, my brother used to come and pick out of the pot, so today I'm gonna let y'all pick out the pot. I was like, boy, go with your bad self.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, that's what's up.
That was genius.
Yeah,
that was a genius play on that.
But man, with Emmett selling his hair, and like. That's a hustle right there. I got him. He had the whole spot. He said they get off the L train right here. They just got off the work. They hungry and they want some hair. I'm like,
get that lady what she want. I'm gonna throw in a couple ounces.
Yeah.
And we also had a moment where Emmett is selling hair, and it's funny to say that he's selling hair out of Rufus's his dad Rufus' house.
Yeah.
That's not his name, but if you ever seen Trapped in the Closet, that's fucking Rufus. Okay, so. And then Rufus is like, look, man, you need to start paying rent or something. I'm taking some for my trouble.
He is kind of wild for letting anybody in his house. That is kind of wrong. You don't just let anybody in your house, especially when it ain't your house. But I like how he was like, yeah, I'm going to take 2 of these, what is it, Malaysian or whatever. He was like, I'm taking these 2 right here for payment. I was just saying. But how did you feel about him going to the mom, talking about he need, child support and all that? Like,
I just was shaking my head at that.
That was so left field because I've grown to appreciate his character since he said he paid child support and everything like that.
I felt like that was done for just to get you to feel disgusted because it just seemed off. If you look, okay, so we look at his character and how he's been, and he's done all of this talking about growing and being a man,
and then you go and do like that.
I feel like for one, you needed closure on her side. Just so she can move on. Yeah. That might have been one of the reasons why they did it. Yeah. Because she said she didn't date anybody since him. Which sounds crazy.
That sounds really crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I felt like they did that just to have everybody like, what?
It was just so left field. I didn't feel like it needed to happen though.
I don't see anybody really having the balls to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's
like I'm gonna need something for I need some back pay basically. For all the child support I paid you.
Yeah, like you should be talking to him. He working.
Yeah. I don't know. It just seemed really, really out there.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling that at all. So one more thing about Jerica and Brandon. So Brandon, he moves on in the competition. He's sitting there looking mad when she got home. I'm mad. Were you mad?
I was mad. I was furious because I wanted him to be really mad at her.
Yeah, me too.
But no, he had to spin it and be like, yo, I want it. He's forgiving, man. I'm telling you, it's going to come back to bite him on his ass, man.
He's too forgiving.
I'm telling you, man.
Shouldn't be forgiving Jerica, man.
Move on.
She's going to leave you for some rich white guy.
Move on.
Nah, I don't know that for a fact. I mean, but just the whole interaction, it does look like she's having second thoughts about, needing to make sure she pushes her boss to offer low-income housing, at least a couple units, which is messed up because Chicago does go through a lot of gentrification and everything like that. Yeah. So, Reg, and Detective Alice Toussaint,
Toussaint,
and Doodah.
Yeah, man.
Zippity doodah, zippity day.
I thought it was cool of her to try to pull that move with Big Mike. That was a real good chess move. But at the same time, that was a real dangerous move. Like, I don't know what's going to happen with that. And then the whole revelation of, so is Doodah, doing good stuff on the side like any big-time hustler would do?
Yeah.
Do you do the good stuff to keep up his image and everything like that?
You got to build the image up.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that was dope when Kevin went to get the pizza and you see it was him. It was just like, man.
I was thrown off at first because I'm like, yo, that ain't no extra. That's that dude. Because, usually you see an extra. I'm like, oh, so this is how it's going here, But, I don't know what's going to come from that.
So it looks like he's working.
Reg was a little sloppy, though, sending that kid to try to.
Yeah, that was sloppy.
That was real sloppy.
But, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think I mean, Alice seems pretty smart. She'll start putting stuff together, because just I'm saying he wasn't involved, and then a kid shows up claiming he did it. That's gonna make her say, okay, Reg was 100% involved, and we found out this episode that he was involved.
Mm-hmm.
He just found out it was Miss Ethel, and Doodah wants it done.
Yep.
And he basically just needs to do whatever Doodah tells him to do. And what it seems like is Doodah is basically doing what we thought the white lady was doing.
Yeah.
The lady that was offering.
Maybe
money.
he's in cohorts with her.
I think he's actually going to be working with Jerica's boss.
You got a point there.
To be moving all.
And
these
that can make us hate
Jerica
Jerica even more.
Because she's going to be confronted with the decision, and she's going to quit, and she's going to redeem herself.
Oh God.
Right now.
Anything else? Anything else? I think that's it. I think that's everything.
No, but for the most part, I think that's the bulk of this episode.
Yeah.
I generally like the last half of the episode. The beginning half, I was kind of anything.
Big Papa stole the show. Okay, Big Papa stole the show.
Anything with Tamara and your
Tracy.
boy.
I don't know why you keep saying
with
Tamara.
with Tracy and Ronnie. Anything with them.
Her name is Tracy.
I was immediately annoyed with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see Tracy no more.
Okay.
She got hit by a bus in the next episode.
Oh, chill.
But you got to hit Tracy and Jerica at the same.
Oh gosh,
time.
chill! Don't say that. Don't say that.
No,
man.
not in real life. Their characters. I said Tracy and Jerica. That's not their real names.
I feel you.
I don't hate real life people.
Okay, all
Just
right.
hate their character. Like, look, doesn't this looking at this picture?
I'm not looking.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not looking.
Yeah, man. Let us know in the comments how you felt about this episode. Is there anything that we missed out on that you want to expunge on? Somebody actually pointed out that the reason why Markeisha wanted the Fitbit for her, all the candy was for the kids. I don't know if you saw that comment.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just like, that was actually an interesting point. That was actually really good. Made sense. Why she was looking for that.
Her name ain't Markeisha though, but yeah, I know what I'm saying.
What is her name?
I don't remember. It's not Markeisha.
Well, you know, you're gonna be wanting her when she's snatched. Yeah, man. Let us know what y'all think about this episode, man. Hit us up on Twitter at TRC Podcast.
Ambitious Image.
And Instagram at TRC Podcast. Twitter at TRC Podcast Live.
Ambitious Ace.
Yeah, man. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.